import the character file that was just saved out from After Effects. Go under File, Import File, select the character, click on Import. When you import another After Effects file, the file is organized within its own folder. Select the animated character, drag it out to the scene, rescale it, position the character. Going to set my timeline to end here. This shows how to work on various elements of your After Effects files and then combine it all into a final composition, isolating maybe the character animation from the background animation from the foreground animation. To make this scene a little more interesting, I'm going to animate a pushing of the camera. Instead of using scale, I'm going to use actual 3D layers. And to make a layer into a 3D layer, just click the little cube next to it. If you don't see the cube icon, make sure that this first icon is turned on for expand or collapse the layer switches. I'm going to create a camera by right-clicking or going under Layer, New Camera. Either place will get you to the camera window. I'll set the defaults. And a camera scene gives the option for creating more interesting animations, even with flat artwork. Up here is the camera control, and the toggle for it is the C key, which toggles from the camera itself to orbiting the camera to a panning left and right, up and down, to a dolly in, dolly back. So that's the C key. You can also select it by going up to this icon, just choosing which one you want to do. Let's say I want to orbit. I'm going to open up the transformations for the camera, and I'm going to click on Point of Interest and also Position. I'm going to move forward to the other end of my timeline, and I'll straighten out this composition like this. Followed by pushing in with the camera. So from here, I'll go switch my tool, pressing the C key until the Track Z camera tool shows up, and I'll push in. I'm going to reposition my character, so toggling to the student layer, which has no animation on it, picking up the Move tool again, and just dragging my character over more towards the center, like this. I'm going to move my character a little forward by going under the position property for the character, and now that it's a 3D layer, it has X and Y. X goes across, Y is up and down, and Z is into and out of the screen. So I'm separating the character from the background by decreasing the Z value, which is negative. Putting it all together, we have this. Maybe the camera should go up, going to the end of the timeline, opening up the transformations for the camera, which is the point of interest and the position, selecting the Track XY tool, and just drag that camera downward to keep our character within frame. And this is your brief introduction to combining scenes and introduction to 3D layers within After Effects.